I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Denver Broncos. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a
number 25,
gain
Melvin Gordon, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big time play?
The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. They'll set up to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
Gordon.
They've got good playmakers on
That's
the
a gain
offensive
of
side of the
5.
ball. I don't know what
Brings
happened
up
last
third
week
and
to really
4.
hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28.
To Melvin Gordon.
A 3-yard loss.
A 3-yard loss on the play.
Now. That's a nice
it's
clip and
down.
save sequence there defensively
Sam Martin
because they did everything
punt
that they would
formation
have
for the
wanted
Broncos.
to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Stroman on the return.
They did it well.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the pickup,
Antonio
and
Gibson,
have some options
the ball
on second and short.
He's brought down at the 31.
Success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Antonio Gibson, ball carrier.
Scrimmage, and he goes down
right at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe a half yard
no gain on the play.
They'll be left.
And it brings up third down.
On third down, it's Gibson. He's not going to get there. That won't
Antonio
even be close.
Gibson,
It was blown up in the backfield. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
Punt formation for Washington.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out of their legs for emotion. So now we get a chance to go back in and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Sometimes it actually serves Stroud that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big
Number
happened.
25, Melvin Gordon, the ball carrier.
Off you go.
He was taken
2
down by
yards on the
Reuben
carry there.
Foster.
It'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run.
That's
it's a
good
first down.
for a Denver
This was a nice
Broncos.
example of an offensive coordinator scheming his
First
guy
and
open
10
just
at
a
the
little
35-yard
underneath,
line.
just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really
Melvin
nice
Gordon,
yardage.
the ball carrier.
And this time, down before he can get
It's
back
a
to
loss
the
of
line
2.
of scrimmage.
Brings up
2
second
yards the
and
loss,
12
second and 12.
at the 37-yard
line. To
line.
go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Hey, green. 55 to Mike. You yellow. 55 to Mike. Hey.
Here we go on second and 12.
Here I come. Here I come.
Escaping the pressure right. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier. Being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division. Looking
Antonio
really good
Gibson,
and
the ball
looking to be a
carrier.
threat come January.
The tackle made
you
by
one of those
A.J.
early
Boyer.
holiday shoppers, partner?
A gain of
Are you one of those
4.
guys get your
It's
list
now
done?
second and
Because
6
I think about what
at
every
the
team has
44-yard
on their
line.
holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Second and 6. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Pass intercepted. The Broncos take over first and
Denver
10
offense at the
their
line,
own
ready to go.
47-yard
And
line.
in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We're scoreless.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. And his throw here's incomplete. Ronald Darby that
Intended
time,
for
the one
Melvin
who got
Gordon.
a hand in and knocked it free.
As a defensive back, you
It's
have
now
some weapons
third
at your
down and
disposal that we don't
14.
often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 55. Mike 55. Coming to you. Coming to you.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that's going to be incomplete.
The pass
The coverage too
intended
good
for
there. The
Noah
contact
Fant.
popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
It's
Normally
fourth
being
down.
a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make
Sam
the catch.
Martin in
take
punt
the
formation
hit,
for the
and pick up
Broncos.
yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And not what he was hoping for there.
Washington
This will hit
takes
in the
over
end zone
first and 10
for a touchback.
at their own 20-yard line.
I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me cause I'm
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here first and 10. Flushed out right. And his pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Move. Hey, we got three down. Mike 38, Mike 38.
On second down, it's Gibson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped
Antonio
at the 28.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
And that looked like some pretty
The
easy
tackle made
yardage
by
there right up
A.J.
the line.
Boye.
He's a guy that has some height to him.
A
So
gain
when
of
you don't have
8
to trap
yards.
his shoulder,
And
or
it's
create
third
or get through
down.
contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he gets
The
this one
pass.
just shy of the 40,
Complete
down at
to
the 39.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
Well, that
A
certainly
gain
has
of
to feel
11 on
good.
the
It's not
play.
all the time that the
First
play
down,
caller should get all
Washington.
the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's
Gibson,
all.
ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have
He's
to give
tackled
credit to
at
the
the 40-yard
defense.
line.
Great job there.
A gain of a
attack,
yard.
holding up.
Brings up
They
second
won their
and
battles
9.
in the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Mike 38. Not here.
Second and 9 now.
Here we go.
This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he'll be taken down,
pass
but not before he gets
complete to
into
Logan
enemy
Thomas.
territory.
A gain
12
of 12.
yards there and a first down.
And a Washington first down.
Here we go. 60 Bison. We want it. Come to my world. Mike 40. You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They converted only once so far in this first half.
Way
You know
in
as well
punt
as I do
formation
in this
for
league,
Washington.
if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off.
The Broncos take
And he
over
says it went
first
out of
and
bounds
10
at the 9-yard line.
at their
Nice
own
punt.
9-yard line.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Mike. Watch QB drop.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the screen pass, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 9-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL.
Melvin Gordon on the carry.
Both larger than life.
Jonathan Allen on the tackle.
You're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's
brought down back at his own 5-yard line.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Sam Barton
the passing game
in
not in sync
for
here
the
early.
Broncos.
And now it's fourth down. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right on the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him as it
on
is.
the return.
It'll go as a 19-yard
Washington will
return.
take over first
and it will
and
be
10
Washington football
at their
now
own
with a first and
48-yard
10.
line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Complete to Antonio Gibson.
For a second there, I thought that might break big.
47-yard line.
Screen pass.
It's a gain
looked
of
like
5.
It was coming together.
Brings up
Looked like there was an opening.
5.
Still, ended up with a solid game.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Set the tone, defense, let's go. Mark 38, Mark 38, Mark 38. Defense wins chips.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This is brought in by Gibson. Fights through, and now a crease. Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
Let's go. 70 Lions. 19 Charger, 19.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
To Antonio Gibson.
Screen pass, good for 5.
A gain of 5.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Hey. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try the left side. Gibson, and he takes it in. Touchdown,
Antonio
Washington.
Gibson, the ball carrier. Touchdown,
Antonio
Washington.
Gibson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Dustin Hopkins on
now
for
to add the extra point. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types
The
of
Broncos
injuries.
take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here first and 10.
Mike's 56. I'm coming after you.
to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This will complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they work this
Jerry
Jeudy across the 45.
That's good for a
now the
Denver
Broncos going to use the
Broncos.
second of their timeouts as they'll stop it
First
with
and 10
13
at the
seconds to play
47-yard
in half
line.
number 1. First down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it to combined 33 yards.
That's another Broncos first down.
This offense finding its
First
legs
and 10
now.
at the
Here's another
42-yard
first and 10.
line.
That's the way.
They'll look to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys have
Intercepted
got
by
it back
Washington.
at the closing stages
They'll
of the
take over
first half.
first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there. They may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached
Broncos
halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score.
Brandon
As now we
McManus
send
to
you
kick
out to
off for
Orlando
Denver.
and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy
Antonio
of the marker.
Gibson, the ball
8-yard
carrier.
gain, 2nd and 2.
He's taken down at the 33-yard
First
line.
play of the drive.
It's
Let's
a
get
gain of
Brennan
8.
all around.
Brings up
Excellent
2nd
blocking,
and 2.
But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson, the ball carrier.
Antonio Gibson
Touchdown, Washington.
with his 2nd touchdown of the
Dustin
game.
Hopkins
4th
on
of the
for the
year.
extra point.
And Washington going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Makes this
someone's all
Washington
about winning,
14.
aren't they? Because
Broncos
he's not
nothing.
worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the
Broncos
25
take over
as
first and
Hamler
10
elects not to return
at
it.
their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a
Number
drive going
25,
on. You're in a
Melvin
good spot.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
Great place to run some of
He's
your best
tackled at the
offense.
29-yard
Instead,
line.
they turn the ball over.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Doing it here. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
65.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the
Complete to
33-yard
Melvin
line.
Gordon.
This
It's a
offense
gain
in
of 4.
desperate need of a
Makes it
conversion as they
3rd
come up on
and
3rd
2.
down. pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Check right, check right. Watch it, 5. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Safe, safe.
They're going to try and throw. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's
so
good
not only do
for
they
a
convert
Denver
on 4th, but they
Broncos.
pick up 22 yards in the process.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Drill 52. Black shot.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be hit.
The quarterback
taken
down and sacked
back right around
by
the 48-yard
Montez Sweat.
line.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
His 5th sack of the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now left side on the swing pass. Call it a gain of 5. And they'll be facing
complete
a 3rd
to
and 12.
Melvin Gordon.
That might feel like a little bit of
That's
a
a
lost
gain of 5.
opportunity there for
Brings
the
up
offense
3rd
because the defense
and
brought
12.
pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Mike. We own them. We own them. Check 50.
22 needle.
Check 55 to Mike. Let's go. Faster.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And all the way home for Broncos score.
Hamler.
KJ Hamler. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that
Brendan
because
McManus
they
lining
know
up
that
for
they
the
miss
extra
blocks
point.
during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays,
The
but the
kick
spotlight is
is
magnified
good.
on your quarterback. And
Makes
when he
this
stands up to the
Washington
pressure
14.
and comes back and throws a touchdown
Broncos
pass
7.
after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about
Brendan
that game.
McManus
And
to kick
likewise
off
for him
for
personally,
Denver.
as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to
takes
not bring
over
this one
1st
out
and
as their
10
drive will begin
at their own
the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good
Bradley
teammates
Chubb
right here.
on the
What I
tackle.
mean by that is possess
2
the ball
yards
for
on
a
the
little
pickup.
while. Get at least
It's
2
2nd
first
and
downs.
8
Give their
at
defense
the
a chance to settle down a
27-yard
little bit
line.
after they give up a touchdown.
One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one. They gonna need some things.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And they'll get it up just short of
Antonio
the 45
Gibson,
at the
the ball
44.
carrier.
It's a
The
pickup
tackle
of
made at the
17 and a
44-yard
first
line.
down.
Well, you
It's a
certainly
gain
have to
of
give them a little
17
credit here
yards.
because they're playing
First
this
down,
game
Washington.
now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Slings this deep from McLaurin, and he fires one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The first
They
down
brought the house
pass.
that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
The
And you have
Broncos
to be
take over
prepared
1st
for
and 10
a lot of pressure
at their
as
own
a rookie
24-yard
quarterback because
line.
most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Denver Broncos.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Watch the out. Watch the out. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat. You must be dreaming. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Back to throw here. And he'll toss this one incomplete.
The pass.
Seeing no options.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game,
there on the
CD, and
coverage.
that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Mike 56. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Go. I hope you got your left, 'cause I'm about to take you to school.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But
They'll
there's
take
a lot
over
of knowledge
first
to be
and 10
gleaned
at
every
the
time you throw an
31-yard
interception if you
line.
do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And inside the 20 before he's brought
Antonio
down.
Gibson, the
12
ball
yards
carrier.
is the pickup, and it's good
Justin
for a Washington
Simmons
first
on the
down.
tackle. A gain of 12.
So
And the
both teams
Washington
trade
first down.
touchdowns in the third as we're through
That's
3
the
quarters
end of the
play.
third quarter
You
of
are
play
watching the
with this
NFL
Washington
on
14,
EA Sports.
Broncos
so from
7.
inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Here we go, G.
And he couldn't quite get there.
Darius
Tackled
Geis, the
down
ball
at the
carrier.
1.
Brought down at the
Good for
1-yard line.
17 yards. And
First
now
and
they've got it
goal,
first and
Washington.
goal. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Let's go, let's bring it.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he is into the end zone.
Darius
for a
Geis, the
Washington
ball carrier. Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there. His second
Dustin
touchdown
Hopkins
on
on
the
for the
season.
extra point.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this
The
will come
Broncos
out to
take
the
over
25
first and
as
10
Handler elects not to
at their
return
own
it.
25-yard line.
We never know just when it's our time. The legends are gone, and we don't know why. So just let it go. Look here, go toast. Give them a rose while they still alive. I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Cause I was a blessed with no one who failed.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
No off.
We'll see
Bam.
how they attack
That's
them
good.
here.
For a
28
Denver
yards the gain there on
Broncos.
the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mike 55.
Back to throw now on first down. That's going to be caught by Judy. The 20. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's
Jerry
taking it all the way
Judy.
down to the 8.
That's good. For a
Huge
Denver
play there for Denver.
Broncos.
And even 40 yards.
first and goal at the 8-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll set up to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for KJ Hamler.
Receiver.
Incomplete.
Second and goal.
Brings up
yes,
second
sir. How about
and
an
goal.
attaboy there on first down, got his hand in and knocked it away.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. And he's got his tight end. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown,
Broncos. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown
Brandon
pass.
McManus
I like
lining
how you
up for the
described
extra
it
point.
solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback.
The kick
You're
is
supposed
good.
to do that. But at the same
Makes
time,
this
when you're a
Washington
rookie,
20.
that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes
14.
they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back,
Brandon
took his team
McManus to kick
downfield
off for
into a
Denver.
touchdown pass.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20,
Greg
but not
Stroman
by
on the
much. In
return.
fact, just a yard pass
Washington
there to
will
the
take
21.
over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On first down, Gibson. And for one of the few times here today, this
Antonio
one's not
Gibson,
going to go
the ball
anywhere.
carrier. Brought
No
down
gain
by
on the
Bryce
play. It'll be
Callahan.
second down.
No gain on the play.
A nice run there to
Second
start
and
this
10
drive. Charles, what
at
do you
the
think the split will
22-yard
be here
line.
between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense. But yeah, when they have a chance to
Antonio
run it,
Gibson,
they'll do that a
the
little
ball
bit more.
carrier.
15 yards
The
on the
tackle
play,
made by
first
A.J.
down.
Boyer.
No doubt those are the types of
A
carries
gain
they're
of
looking for
15.
here, Charles. The lead in the fourth
First down,
quarter. This is
Washington.
when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey,
The
no time to
pass.
be a hero. We're not going to throw it
Complete
here.
to Juju
Just eat up that
Smith-Schuster.
clock. And if you have the ball,
It's a gain of
they
20.
can't score.
First
Chewing
down,
up big
Washington.
yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to stop
Antonio
it right
Gibson,
at the line of
ball carrier.
scrimmage. Just no cutback
Bradley
lane to be
Chubb
found
on the tackle.
whatsoever. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Come on, D.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Antonio
A gain
Gibson,
of
the ball
13. It's a
carrier.
first down.
Well, that's
He's
a carry
tackled
they
at
have
the
to be
29-yard
satisfied with.
line.
And throughout this
A
game,
gain of 13
they've been
yards.
satisfied with what he's given
And
them.
the Washington
Whenever they
first
needed
down.
a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Mike 38. Mike 38.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Credit him with a
Antonio
1-yard gain there to
Gibson,
make it
the ball
second and
carrier.
9. So
He
fresh
was
out of
brought
the
down
2-minute
at the
warning, and here's
28-yard
another
line.
timeout taken.
1 yard
with
gain.
1:55
Brings up
remaining.
second and
So second
9.
and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought
Antonio
down.
Gibson,
It's
the
a
ball
first
carrier.
down on a gain of 10.
Taken down at the
carries like
19-yard
that,
line.
That's how they're going to
It's a
continue to
gain of
salt
10.
this thing away here, Charles,
First
in the
down,
fourth quarter.
Washington.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball. Keep
Antonio
Gibson,
on the ball carrier.
And let's close this one out.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line.
Will use their third and final
3-yard
timeout
pickup.
as
Brings
they'll
up
talk things
second
over
and
prior
7.
to this upcoming second down play.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. It's our time. This is our time, guys. This is our time. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch to Mike.
On the ground, it's Geis.
I got it.
And this play gets blown up.
Darius
They'll
Geis,
lose
the ball
yardage back
carrier.
at the 17.
Brought down behind the line of
Now they're
scrimmage.
staring at a third and
It's a
8.
loss of a
Last
yard.
play backwards a
And it's
yard.
third down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
On third down, Gibson. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at
Antonio
about the
Gibson,
16.
ball
Just a
carrier.
yard on the run there. That's
Tackle
going to bring
made at
us
the
to a
16-yard line.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't
Dustin
possess the
Hopkins
eye
on for
discipline
the
to be
field
an
goal.
elite linebacker.
A
What that means
33-yard
is
attempt.
his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one,
The kick
he looked
is
like
good.
one of those guys.
Makes this
So barring
Washington
something
23.
extraordinary here in the closing
Broncos
stages, that
14.
field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind
The pass
already, but they can't get ahead of
intended
themselves.
for
They know that
KJ
they need to
Hamler.
score quickly.
Incomplete.
Onside kick and get
It's
the ball
now
back,
second and 10
then
at
score
the
again,
25-yard
but they can't worry
line.
about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, watch the screen.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Broncos.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
Today's finals, Washington 23.